Let's go next to Brian from Ireland. Brian, welcome to the program. What's on your mind today?
Hey, David.
How
Can
are
you hear me
you?
okay?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing well too. Thanks very much.
Good.
Just a couple of small questions today. When Trump teased that announcement and, it turned out to just be those trading cards, I don't know, I was a bit, the whole thing has been ridiculous for the last number of years, but
Yes.
I didn't think it would go to this stage. So,
That was a new low in
um,
your mind, the digital trading cards.
I just, I don't know. In any of my wildest dreams, I didn't think that's what the announcement was going to be,
I
really.
didn't either, yeah.
But just one, like, what do you think here? What do you think could be the next bottom of the barrel that we find? Like, what could be the next, just wildest possible imagination thing in the world of Trump? What would you
Honestly,
be?
I don't know. Is it Trump? Is it Trump doing some kind of celebrity boxing match? I honestly I have no clue. I have no idea because every time there's a new low and we say it can't possibly get any worse than this, then there's another new low. Is it Trump doing infomercials for some kind of rotisserie cooking device like Ron Popeil's, whatever it was called? I genuinely don't know, Brian. You could tell me anything and I would say it's possible that that will be the next thing.
Yeah, it's increasingly funny to imagine, if he'd gone into a coma back in, I don't know, 2014 or whatever. If someone was waking up now, just, well, where do I start explaining
It would be completely
the way things have
unbelievable.
gone?
No, you're absolutely right. And part of that I think is there's an important lesson in there, which is even all of us in 2017, in January 2017, when Trump was inaugurated, I think if we had been told, here's what it will be like in 2022, most of us would not have believed it.
Yeah, 100%.
And now it is what it is, you know. In Ireland, are people just making fun of Trump? Like, is he a laughing stock?
I certainly he was for a long time. I think since he left office and I guess left Twitter, etc. He's been talked about a bit less. But I follow U.S. politics closer than most people, so I'm still interested. But yeah, I think like most of my family wouldn't know much these days about what he's up to.
Interesting. It's probably for the best, to be honest.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just one other quick thing on the World Cup briefly while we can still talk about that. I suppose
Sure.
it's going out of date quickly, but what did you make of the Argentina goalkeepers' kind of mind games in the penalty shootout? Do you think that was a effective strategy? Do you think that came into play, or is it being
When you
overhyped
say
in some?
mind games, what specifically are you referring to?
Well, there was I can't remember which of the French takers it was, whether it was the first one that missed or not, but the goalkeeper Martinez had the ball in his hand and it looked like he was going to give it to the French guy, but then actually threw it away and made him walk after it. Things like that.
Oh,
And
I didn't notice that. That's interesting. I mean,
it was
listen,
pretty funny.
my view on all this stuff, it's sort of like this controversy about chess grandmaster and friend of the show, Hikaru Nakamura, stalling in order to take advantage of a rule related to how the match clock relates to the game clock. It's sort of like, if it's not against the rules, you figure out what to do to win. And I don't know if throwing the ball, I don't have much of a feeling on it one way or the other, you know?
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, no, I'm not certainly not accusing him of breaking rules or anything. I just thought it was
Yeah.
interesting that he was getting into the French player's head, and it seemed to work to a degree. So,
Hey,
yeah.
listen, real quick. A friend of mine, when he was in Ireland, went on a potato walking food tour where it sounds like a joke, but
Oh God,
he
it
would
does.
they would stop at different places with a local guide, each place preparing potatoes in dramatically different ways. Is that a complete tourist trap, or is that actually something like locally interesting culinarily in Ireland?
Well, I haven't heard of that specific attraction, but to be perfectly honest with you, even though it is a stereotype, I would still go on that tour. That does sound
I love
pretty
potatoes. I mean,
interesting.
it sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, I have to say.
If you're at a wedding here in Ireland, I'll finish up with this. But if you're a guest at a wedding, and it's kind of food being served family style, all dishes, etc.
Yeah.
There'll be three different types of potato at least. There'll be mashed, there'll be dauphinoise, whatever. There's going to be a few different options there.
Dauphinoise. I like that. That's it. All right. Well, I got to get over there and try some of these potatoes. I have to tell you.
Please do.
All
Yeah,
right.
good to talk to you, David.
All right. Brian from Ireland, thank you so much for the call. Very much appreciate it. Let's go to Jill from Burbank, California. Jill, welcome to the program. What is on your mind today?
Hey David, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Okay, well, big fan, and just have many questions. I have written them down, but I'm just gonna do two of them. Um, I don't know. Whenever we watch one of those Trump rallies, at the end he says, "This country doesn't belong to them. This country belongs to you."
Yes.
Isn't that a fascist? Like that's the biggest dagger in like America's throat, saying this country basically belongs to you guys only. What America is all about, everybody else, and we love our neighbors, like
Well, if you
Christianity, all that stuff.
questioned them about it, they would say what Trump means is this is the country of the people, not literally just the people at the Trump rally. It's just the country of the people is what they say is meant by it.
Well, to me, how it sounds, it's those people and not the other people,
Totally fair.
which
I'm
are.
just telling you, like, if you confronted them with it, this is what they would say.
I mean, they say a lot of things that like that are basically that made them hypocrites.
Yes.
Like the one I saw from yesterday, the lady was driving a SUV with an hashtag FJB in the back,
Yep.
but she had like all the Christmas stuff around it. Christmas stands for like love, and everything like from sharing and caring and all, like that's what Christmas is. And she had, I mean, how can you be an evangelical or a true Christian and also put in, FJB in the back of the car? That really blew my mind.
I'm with you. The hypocrisy is quite stunning, but it is prevalent and it's like its own virus in the United States.
Right. Can I do one more question? This is going to be actually a question.
All right.
Those were just statements.
It's better when people just get right to questions going forward, but I'll allow it's got to be real quick though. I got a lot of people holding.
Okay. So if you remember, Trump said oranges of the investigation, and he said it like many, many times. And
Yes.
then he explained it as origin, like
The
the beginning
beginnings.
of the
Yes.
beginnings. So that was from many, 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 many examples. The other one was during the rally. He said, "Oh, Mark Zuckerberg last week came to the White House, and he was out of office
Yeah,
for
it was
two
like
years."
years after he left the Oval Office. Yeah.
Right. So, is he done in your head? Is he done from mental standpoint?
Listen, I don't know. I don't know because on the one hand, Trump does remember things and can sometimes be coherent, but he just like glitches so much. And I really don't know what's going on with Trump cognitively. I'm not sure. I'm not really in a position to say. It's very strange. And that's what our position has been. It's bizarre. And is he just loses his train of thought and that type of thing. But ultimately, I don't know what's going on. Question probably more for a neurologist.
Right. Okay. Maybe we should have a neurologist on your show to go over
Jill, I will look
some of these.
into it. I appreciate the call.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Let's a lot going on there. A lot going on there. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Let's take a very quick break. If you're holding, don't hang up because we're going back to the phones, but we're going to take a very brief break, reset, let emotions simmer, and then we'll hear from some more people in a moment.